All right, so we are live now. Give me just a second to get the links and get them into. Close down this.
It's weird. I didn't get a notification that you went live. Oh, no, I did. Never mind.
Close that. Yeah, shoot. I need to. Hold on. I need to go to a be right back screenshot real quick. Close some stuff down. Which device, like phone or I'll just read stuff in there. Now, okay. All right, I'm back live with my screen. Go ahead and invite me.
All right.
Invite me to the group while I'm getting this set up. Open Discord.
Have you heard any news about the new area coming out?
Nope, just what they put out on the 4th. Just saying they were working on balance, and then the artists were working on the forest area.
Yeah, the texturing and smoothness of the next area. Thought they were going to come out with it in a week or so, but it's taking longer than that.
All right, just gonna get the last bit in here. All right, so who knows if we have any audience right now, but links are out. Typically takes people a couple minutes to join. And let's see, so I'm level 10. Are you level 10 as well?
I am level 10,
I think
50% to 11.
I'm all repaired. Let's see where we ended up. It's been a couple days. Looks like we need to head north, right? Head to the Garrett Square and then head up to the storyline quest up there a little bit north.
Yeah, yeah. Something about flow.
Yeah, that's right. She's up there somewhere. I want to finish this guy up, and then I've been working a little bit on my kill stuff as we go. A little bit on my warrior priest healer, just trying to get its faction with Templar up. But other than that, not much else to do. I may try and play. Have you played a Slayer as a tank yet?
I have not yet.
That's one thing I'm thinking about doing as well, depending on how long it is before they come out with an update.
I mean, I've heard that's overpowered, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll have to try it out.
Where you going, Nylac?
I was following you. Oh, no, I wasn't. I was following an archmage that looked like you.
I don't think my name's Daughter.
Yeah. Be nice when they come out with fashion and everybody doesn't look pretty much exactly the same.
I wonder how the fashion's gonna look.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I just hope it's like Celtic Heroes where they have so many options that nobody at after a while nobody looks the same.
Nope. Yeah,
I mean,
that was
it's amazing to have to come across a couple hundred people and nobody looks the same unless they're like running DG or EDL and something frozen and they're just using the base armor, which very few people do that.
and not a lot of people do that.
I think right now I've got my Ranger just running around with just DG on. I normally have a charm on, but I never was one to spend on fashion. Just it didn't if it didn't do anything to help my character, then I didn't want it.
Yeah,
Save
I
my gold for other things.
spend too much on fashion, man. Way
Yeah.
too much. I almost spent I think like 5 or 8 million gold on a white Vindicator set.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean they are rare as they come, but it's not that much. Shouldn't cost that much.
Right. Let's see. Now you don't get your heal until what level 12, right?
Yeah, 2 more levels.
I'm almost level 11 already.
Yeah, me as well.
All right. Oh, I need one more bolt. The linen.
Moko Choco guy.
Back to flow, right?
I got one more and then I'm on
Oh,
back to
okay.
full.
All right. I'll wait with you. Who I leveled up? Did you get one? Go this way.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a
Which
little bit laggy.
which ring bosses do you need? We should check.
Um, I need the one you have, and you need the one in the beginning.
Oh yeah. How about the dog there, Nasher? We didn't get two of those? I don't think, did we?
No, we
The
haven't even tried
wrist.
that yet.
Maybe press on to level 12 or something, and then maybe check them, or we could go check them real quick.
We could check the beginning one.
Let's see. So we got to go back to Templar. No takers on the stream tonight. People really must be getting bored.
Nobody?
No, well, it says two people. Let me actually check the chat here. No, nobody in the chat.
Wow.
All right, you want to go back and check the beginning ring boss, and then we'll check Nasher. Is it Nasher?
Yeah,
Is that the the hound's name?
I think so. A lot of people call him Nasher.
Go ahead and lead. You're less likely to get lost than I am.
Yeah, I've gotten to know the map a lot.
You would think I would, but like I've said before, my something about geography and maps it just does not stick in my brain. It's the weirdest thing. That and like phone numbers. I could like
Oh,
say a 7-digit phone number and then go to dial it 3 seconds later and it's gone. It's out of my mind. But
yeah, same here.
other
Same
things are in my
here.
mind forever, like permanently. It's the craziest. Looks like he's up. I will run out. Actually, you could probably easily kill him by yourself, I imagine.
Yeah, I could. It's just easier with two though.
Yeah, I'll throw a little damage on him and then I'll run.
Or I'm gonna stun him.
Yeah, that way you can root him after I leave.
Oh wait, you need him, not me.
Oh, do I need him? All
Yeah,
right.
you need him.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm back up.
All right. Well, I forgot I got that nice sword. Somebody gave me 2 for when I level. All right. And then Nasher is closest to what? The
I think Garrett Square.
okay. All
Yeah,
right.
Garrett Square.
What we got? Sir Cellular. How did I like the healer spec warrior priest? Really good, Sir Cellular. Basically, I didn't like it at first, and then Don was telling me how much weapon spec or weapon damage improved heal. Um, and he actually gave me a legendary, and it all of a sudden doubled my heal. So then I was doing, and I didn't put any points in the heal. I put it all in damage in the first level skill. Um, and then I really liked it because he was healing about half my health. So I definitely think they've got potential. Because later on in the game, they've got some auras that look. I'm not even paying attention to where I'm going. Um, should we do these side quests? Either of these a fast travel that we didn't do.
Well,
This one,
this one of them. Well, both of them aren't. Um, One of them is the jewel heist, and one of them is
Black
the
Cat
daily
Pass.
tribute.
Oh, that's the jewel heist. Yeah, we don't need to do that. And the daily is kind of pointless. All right, so lead the way to the puppy area. Yeah, so I mean, I like the warrior priest healer. It may be what I'm going to play when they raise the level cap and whatnot. It's tough though because I spent some more time on the engineer class, and I just really it's up nice. I really like the play style. So let's do start with a stun, and then I'll damage till the stun's off, and then root, and then I'll back off.
Oh, I want him to go the other way. It's not nice.
Jeez. Oh, jeez. We got everybody now.
Oh God, I didn't put any points in the wounds either. I'm gonna die here. I think. Yeah.
All right, well, let me. I'm gonna run out. Hopefully.
I'll be back there shortly.
At least we cleared the. As soon as your stun is off, I'm gonna start backing out. I'll go in and hit a crit though, then back out again. At least my bleed is still working.
Oh.
Did your stun miss? Your second stun?
No, it shit.
Oh, jeez.
The
Well,
time is reduced after the first stun.
oh, it is. All right. Well, 8:55. Let's remember that time. So 9:25. Come back and get it again for you.
Alrighty. I do have to repair. I died twice.
It is, Aaron. It is. I don't know. People seem really impatient, which is, I mean, I get on one hand, but on the other hand, I mean, they've said right now um, they haven't not delivered on any promise. Right? They said, all right, where do we need to go next? And I'll get back to my
I'm
thought.
repairing at the moment.
What's that?
I'm repairing at the moment.
Oh, okay. I think we have to do the collect 5 scarves. Um, so yeah, I mean they basically, in my opinion, have not lied about anything or misrepresented. They said they were going to do a regional launch, you know, to just work some stuff out. A lot of people, including myself, ignored the regional launch and went ahead and got into it anyway. And they've actually refocused some of their efforts based on feedback from the regional launch, because there was more people into it and they got a lot more feedback than they were anticipating. But they're still, we don't know, they're still saying that they're working on the next phase of the regional launch, which is going to release a new zone, and it's going to release probably on iOS, and it's going to release in more regions officially. Um, and they just made that announcement 7 days ago. So people are still in the channel saying, hey, we need more info. Well, I don't get that because I feel like they were given info. Yeah, Prime Evil, I guess I'll call you. Yeah, with a normal group, we would be, running a tank as well. But I'm just gonna head over to this area where you get the scarves from. But the problem is right now at this level, at least the warrior priest tank doesn't. I don't think doesn't have any taunting skills, does he, Trown?
Not right now. I don't believe so.
Yeah,
But he does have a shield bash and something to increase his max health from the tank spec.
I went a weird way here. And I don't know. Like I said, I haven't played a Slayer tank yet, so I don't know if they get a taunt this early. I think you'd be better off if you really wanted to group in the first 15 levels with somebody that's going to take damage. You'd be better off grouping an engineer, because the engineer with that shield turret,
Shield wall
yeah, that thing is awesome.
definitely is. I mean, it doesn't keep aggro that well though.
It keeps aggro over me as the engineer, I find, and multiple mobs too.
Sometimes when I attack it, like 3 attacks, and it'll start attacking me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it is still good for what it is.
Yeah. Well, it's especially good when you're fighting multiple things at once, because
Yeah,
it's going to
it
take
keeps
the damage of
everything
the
off
other
of you.
ones. Yeah. Yeah, and then once you get a taunt turret, then I mean, when you're cycling between those two.
One turret I do want to see is that ensnaring turret.
Yeah, that could be cool. Not as, I mean, I guess if you're playing the engineer with a rifle. Oh, I crashed. Wish I had your stream up I could go to. Oh well. Um, once you have I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I mean, if you're snaring, then I mean, you almost have to play with a rifle rather than playing with the hammer and pistol.
Oh well, yeah, you're right.
But if you're in a group, maybe like you could have the engineer be dropping turrets and he could be the polar. So basically, the engineer is just bringing stuff into the snaring area and the taunting area with all his different turrets, and he's just constantly going out and pulling new stuff to the group, and then the group is just pounding away. I don't know. But they've got a healing turret, you know, that puts out an aura, um, and a resist turret, which probably will be beneficial later on.
Is a resistor?
Yeah, I think if I remember right, and I could be remembering wrong, I think it's the same one that gives the healing aura, but I could be wrong. But there's
I'd have to
definitely
check
one
it
that
out
does
again.
plus resist. It's later on in levels though, like level 40 or something.
Uh, I was guessing so.
Just trying to get back in here. Yeah, really, even though BlueStacks is not supported, I'd love for them to make it more stable because I'd prefer sometimes to play on my computer. It's easier to stream, um, easier to type than playing on my iPad. Be interesting to see if they do anything with the chat interface. I don't find the chat interface very intuitive at all.
So it was pretty confusing at first. It took me a long time to try and figure it out.
We got 6 people watching now. It was at 7 for a minute. Standard people. L, Aaron, a couple other new people. You still doing scarves, or did you get them all while I was crashed?
I'm on to the next quest. I'm just waiting on you.
Okay. Oh, why is it going that far? I need 3 more. I definitely go through a lot of heal potions with the Shadow Warrior.
I think I did as well. I didn't pay much attention to it though.
Which is good. Like, I mean, it's okay in this area because they drop a lot. I feel like the level 8 stuff, I think you might have mentioned you noticed that as well. The level 8 stuff tends to drop
A lot of
a lot of
potions, yeah.
potions. Yeah. I think
Well, the small ones.
the next tier starts to drop the medium potions. They're not quite as
I found
plentiful.
those kind of rare, man. I couldn't find as many.
No, yeah, I think they're definitely more rare.
I
And
think I found 10 medium potions, but I have 300 of the small ones.
I mean,
Of uh,
they may start to, well, I mean, then they may be like level 13 mobs, maybe the mobs that, you know, drop the mediums. You know, we're just not there yet.
right. I'm also curious on what kind of mobs would be in the Drakwold
Yeah.
forest.
Probably something similar to what was in the tutorial, right? Where you went through the tutorial and you were in a forest.
I forgot what those were called. I'm gonna
I
just
don't.
call them beastmen.
Yeah, I don't know what they were called either. Somebody pointed out, you know, that picture of the Slayer in the sewers fighting level 50 mobs. Um,
Oh yeah, the Chaos Cutlass.
yeah, you know that it looked like it was just kind of reskinned mobs from up top in the city, which will be a little bit disappointing if you know you go all the way to 50 and you're just fighting humans with another skin on them than what's up top.
Yeah, you are
Uh,
right about that.
all right,
I
so
did see a 5-star in that image, but I
oh,
couldn't see
nice.
what it looks like.
All right, we're not going to do more evidence, right?
Yeah, no more evidence.
So we're heading up Great Square and then north.
Yeah, yeah, that's the ideal plan.
Yeah, we might as well fight through these guys. They're level 9. They'll give us some decent experience. I like the idea of the cripple, which gives let's head this way because this is and see if this boss is up. Because I don't think did either of us. I don't think either of us has got this neck yet, right?
Oh no, we don't.
This will be a well. I was gonna say it'd be a tough fight, but I think we'll be able to do it. Yeah, the cripple, which does a bleed effect, is good. The only problem right now is fights are so fast.
Yeah, I think it's good on 2 stars. Definitely
Yeah,
3 stars.
yeah. I'm gonna start saving up some. It's the hard when you play so many classes. It's a hard thing to remember all the different. So this is Shadowcraft, all the different special abilities, what they're called. Oh, is he up?
Yeah.
Boy, you don't even like worry about clearing the stuff around him, huh? I'm gonna clear this guy here real quick, which is gonna be
Oh, he hits hard. He definitely hits hard. I am a little bit laggy, so it's kind of hard to see the mobs. I don't know why I
Have
am.
you already rooted him? Is he rooted right now?
Yeah, yeah, he's rooted, but it's about to go.
Let's see if you can finish him off while I sit back here. Hopefully you get this one. I've been getting all the luck. Nope. We
Yeah,
definitely gotta
you
hit
definitely
it
begin all
back
the way.
up. All right. Shout out to Tanya. I guess it's her birthday today, which is Sir Cellular's mom. Is she gonna play the game? Is she a gamer, Sir Cellular, or is she just watching with you?
Oh, happy birthday! I'm a little late.
No, it's all good. Yeah, I mean you were saying you can't see the chat, right?
Oh no, I can see the chat
Oh, you
now.
gotta.
I can.
Yeah, I am burning through my health pots. I think I've used 10 since we started playing again. Boy, this egg food must be really. I need to get the higher level stuff. Let me see if I have any. Nope. You use much mini heal potions on your mage?
No, not really. Not much at all, actually. I'll probably use one like every 10 fights.
Yeah. I mean, because mostly you're just either stun, probably starting with a stun, and that's all you need, right? No even.
Yeah, pretty much. But if they fix that, then yeah, you're probably gonna have to use more.
Yeah. Or slow it down to where you're rooting and then waiting for the cooldown or something. I have a feeling grouping is going to become a much bigger thing in the later levels,
Yeah, later levels, definitely.
almost like required. Oh, there he is. Who else is on? So we got 8 people watching. I know Trown is one. I don't know. Give a quick shout out in the chat. Any questions people have, anything they want to talk about, feel free to shout it out in the chat. Don't really have much of an agenda other than just play a little group play here. Trown is trying out a different. What is the spec you're going for? You said you were trying out the hero spec. You've already leveled one of these archmages, and you wanted to change it up a little bit. What are you going to go for?
Well, I can't remember anymore. I'm just kind of playing at this point now. Just going with the flow.
Ooh, we leveled up. Let's kill this guy, and then then we can get our level 12 skills. God, you killed that guy fast.
I'm sorry.
No, that's all good. What do I care? It's the idea behind group play, right?
Hey, you're right.
Yep, Aaron, I'm gonna as soon as we get back to turn this in, we can get our level 12 skills. I can equip that new sword.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
For some reason, because my game crashed and my Zoom crashed.
Oh, at the same time.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
So I am just going to stat up. So right now I've been going all wounds. I think I'm going to continue down that path. I'm going to put a point in energy as well. And then actions. So I've got 6 action points saved up. I got to decide what to do with them. I could go Death Strike all the way up to level 15. For all the rest of my points, I get another 30% on that. I don't think reducing my cooldown on my shadows makes a lot of sense.
I mean, it would make you allow yourself to make more crit damage.
Yeah, but it's a 30-second cooldown, and like it's level 2 is 1 second, level 3 is 2 seconds, level 4 is 3 seconds. So I don't know. It just doesn't seem like, I could get it down to what, 10, 7, 9, 19. I could get it down to 19, 11 seconds. No, 9, 12, 14, 15. I could get it down to 15 seconds with a cooldown of 15 seconds. Then I've got, it's not bad. I want to see what else there is. Draw blood, inflicts crippled on the target, dealing 613 damage over 20 seconds. That one's a cooldown as well.
Yeah, good.
I don't like that. Adept, your basic attack does an additional 5% damage. I can increase that by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5%. Isn't that what I'm checking right now? So I can learn this. So this is Stunning Blow. Cooldown of 60 seconds, inflicts stun on the target for 5 seconds. And increases stun duration with Shadowcraft. Reduces cooldown. Everything that this guy's got is like reduces cooldown. Okay, and then Vengeful Spirit, attack action deals additional 10% damage when using from stealth. And then you can increase it by 8%, 10%, 15%. Man, I don't know. I'm not that impressed with the skills. I'm going to leave it for now. If anybody on the on the chat has played the Shadow Warrior with swords and has a recommendation, let me know what you've tried. I'm going to equip that. Any of this other stuff? This is an upgrade.
I think I did go full strike, Death Strike.
Yeah, I mean that's almost what I'm thinking as well. Is Death Strike for almost every class? That seems to be the best choice, at least for the first 15 levels. I'm gonna get both of these: the Gates stand and the storyline quest.
All right.
Let's see. So we can just. It's the easiest way to get here. You follow this road north, right? Well, at least I've got a stun now that I can use when fighting.
Yeah, both of us have a stun now.
Yeah.
It's kind of overpowered.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, once you get into group play, well, that'll be an interesting thing to test, though, now that we have 2 people with a stun is, do they stack? Do they, does one get less of a effect over the other if you stun first and I stun, or can you just continuously chain them?
Right.
Ammunition pouches. I think protect me for a second. I think I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade Death Strike. I don't
All
see
right.
it. I don't think see anything else that's calling me out. And I'll wait to get 6 to get the extra 20% damage. But let's see. What I say 925 to go back to Nasher, right? Throw a stun on this guy. Well, he's gonna be dead. Doesn't matter. Never mind.
I can't remember what time Nashor would be.
925, 8 minutes. Where do we go? This way to get to? No, not that way. This way. Skein 6. We'll say I've been kind of ignoring some Celtic Hero bosses lately.
I have two. I think you missed the Dio, did you?
I think I did actually. When was that?
I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, I think I missed a Gelly today.
Oh yeah, Gailey was today. I think it was 6 p.m.
Yeah, I was. One of my favorite movies is A Christmas Story, and my 6-year-old got really into into it this year and watched it probably 8 times. And I've had a Christmas Story trivia game for probably 7 years, 6, 7 years that I've never even opened because nobody would play it with me. And so he found it and he's like, "Oh, let's play this." And he's beat me several times because he's watched the movie so many times now. And so me and him and my older son were playing that tonight. I think around 6 o'clock.
Said Christmas Story.
Yeah, you ever seen the movie A Christmas Story
I don't think I have.
with the it's an older movie. It's with the kid who asked for Red Ryder BB gum, and everybody's telling him he'll shoot his eye out. It's a classic.
I'd have to check that out.
It plays every year on. I crashed, by the way. It plays every year on TNT for 24 hours straight, starting Christmas Eve at midnight on the channel TNT.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a classic. I mean, some people love it. Other people are like, yeah, whatever. It's an old movie. But I crack up every time I watch it. And to watch it again with my boys who had a real big interest in it and started to say the lines and stuff around the house. It really was fun. Boy, it crashes, man. I really hope I hope in this next set of patches they make it more stable on
oh yeah, definitely help for that too.
on BlueStacks. Now you play it on a phone, right? And you said you don't crash often, or you do sometimes.
I think I crash as much as you do.
Okay, well that's not good. I mean, Celtic Heroes is really stable on BlueStacks. Like I don't ever crash when I happen to be playing it on that.
Only problem I have with I think area wise is Bridge of Despair. They still haven't fixed the trading on that area.
I don't get stuff like that. Like I get that they've been focused on Warhammer, but there's just some some bugs that it's like just put the 15 minutes into how whatever it takes to fix that and put a patch out. And I feel like ever since, like a couple updates ago, like I fall through the world in Celtic Heroes all the time compared to I never did that before.
Yeah, I definitely sometimes I fall through the bridge crossing over to Dio.
Yep. Yep. And you have to pretty much log out and log back in, otherwise you'll keep doing it. I've fallen through the world like going down the steps in Far Cry Castle many times.
Which steps down to the bounty board?
Yeah.
I think I
On
have.
on the way to I don't know why I'm going this way. I don't need to. On the way to
Oh wait, there's a quest over here.
is there? On the
Yeah.
way to Gelly, I have if you hit well, actually it's more on the way to Prime. If you hit the wall wrong, like right when you're going up the stairs, um, right when you're going up the stairs, right before you get to Prime's room, if you hit the wall wrong, you'll fall through there and die.
Wow. I didn't know about that one.
Let's see how much experience we get by killing one of these 3 stars. Oh, actually, we might as well get the quest first, right? Can
Oh
we get
yeah,
this?
that would help.
Can we get this quest already? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this only gives like 59 experience. It's kind of ridiculous. Last quest in the game before you move on, and let's start with this 3 star. I'll open with a stun.
Oh, okay. Oh wait.
So what are we getting? We're getting
Oh wait, I forgot to check.
57 experience for the
2 star.
57 experience, 116 experience
It's
for the
not bad.
no for the 3 star. Should we? Maybe we should grind a couple of these. Grind a level out here real quick. Oh, my stun is not up yet. That's the problem with these. My stun, it's like super slow.
I think it takes 45 seconds.
Cleared that pretty fast.
Yeah, we
uh,
did.
can we probably turn in that quest, right? Get our 59 experience.
Yeah, 59 is not going to do much, but it'll work.
Another 3 star. I'm gonna. Oh, where's my mouse? Throw a stun on it. 3 star over here as well. Did it shrug off your root?
Yeah, it did. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, so you could level super fast in a group if you weren't following the quest line and you were just
And you
doing
went straight
this.
here.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you get into the forest and if you had a tank and a healer. Oh yeah, you've got your heal too. Did you spec up?
Oh yeah, I have it.
Yeah, don't forget to heal me once in a while. If I, unless you're taking damage, you're probably taking damage too.
Oh yeah, oh, I should probably. Yeah, I should have
Nice,
probably overcasted that.
nice. You hooked me up there. Mobs are not respawning fast enough for us. Gotta remember, I think I hotkeyed all these things, but I don't remember what I did. Level up.
Me as well.
Yeah, did you level up?
Yeah.
All right, let's go finish some of these quests. We could easily just level right there, but um, let's head back to Garrett Square. Oh wait, 926. Let's head to Garrett Square and go to Nasher.
Oh yeah, that's right. I almost forgot about it again.
We'll have to you'll have to, let's see, you probably have to save your route for when I run off.
All right, that's fine.
And the nice thing is I've got my stun, so what we can do is you can start with your stun. Um I'll build up my Shadowcraft to 3, which will increase the length of my stun. And I'll build up Shadowcraft on the dogs leading up to it as well. Now you got the heal as well. Oh, whoops. I run right by it.
Ugh.
Yeah, that daily quest where you kill that one guard, I don't get the point of that.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. Unless they increase the reward from it, then I don't really care
Yeah.
for it.
I'm just gonna
But the reason I don't want to play the healer warrior priest is that it's so dependent on that weapon damage.
yeah, let me pull this guy back and then you can I'm gonna start off with a crit and then I'll pull him back and then you can stun him. So let me get him back. All right. Did I go too far?
Oh snap! All right.
You got to get on the other side of him or something. Or
Yeah, well, let's kill this other dog.
all right, I threw my stun on.
Uh oh.
Trying to get my heal off. Let me know when you can root him. I got my bleed on.
Fudge.
You gonna die? Oh, I died.
Yeah, I was trying to heal you, and then I didn't have my staff.
See, that's gonna be tough to do the hot swap. I think.
Yeah, because you have to move to hot swap it.
Yeah. Did you die?
No, I'm keeping the dog. Oh, never mind. I'm dead. I'm about to.
I'm almost there. Let me see if I can keep his hit points going down.
Yeah, he stunned me, so I can't even move.
Oh, but I can't kill him.
Oh,
Let
that's
me
right.
let me run away. All right, try and finish him off. I should be far enough away, I would assume.
Uh-oh. Oh,
But
please
did
don't die. All
you,
right, sweet.
did you get him?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Nice. It's funny because like I feel like at your level with the Archmage damage dealer, like you could solo that thing.
I could, but I am intoxicated and
Not doing things
laggy
quite.
at the same time.
What have you been putting points into? Anything for ability points? Oh, you died.
Shit. Um, I've been putting points into almost everything actually.
I'll just kind of.
Trying to balancing it. Um, but I am trying to go for like a max DPS, but also heal at the same time.
Yeah, I think the key there is overcast. So I think like if I was to play an Archmage healer in release, I would do first 15 points most likely in the first skill in lightning, and then I would go to overcast from there. Since overcast is going to increase your damage, double your damage, and your heal. Where if you just upgrade the heal, that's only doing the heal.
Man, that sounds overpowered.
Yeah,
The
I for
lightning
sure.
skill in the overcast, that sounds super overpowered.
Yeah, right. Because we haven't even been able to test that on a DPS dealer yet. because you figure if you max lightning strike, you don't have maxed overcast. I mean, just overcast the base level with max lightning strike is OP. I need to hotkey my some of these buttons better. Let's see. Not play dodge Shadow Warrior style. I don't know that you're talking about putting points in what's that called? Initiative. Um, I think people tested it and they said right now it didn't do much. Now that could be incorrect. So I didn't put a lot of points in dodge for this run or this test.
I might have to ask Don about that or test it out myself.
Yeah. I don't know if he's tested that yet or not. Have to put him on that. The number cruncher. They can call him the accountant. Let's call him the accountant. His mob name would be the accountant.
Oh man, I would believe so too.
Yeah, he did put some more numbers in chat today. I'm trying to remember what they were about.
You did?
Yeah. See if I can find it. Oops, that's not it. Let me see.
Yeah, I didn't read much
All
of the
right,
chat
so
today.
yeah, so here's what he said for people on the stream. So this is Don Alpha, who's in our Warhammer band, and he does a lot of testing. Tested broken weapons and armor. When armor or weapons drop to 0 durability, all stat bonus and armor values drop to 0. But weapons that drop to 0 still provide 64% auto damage, and no skills are negatively affected. All special or skills I tested maintain 100% efficiency, including damage and heals. A broken weapon appears to be better than fists, even though shield bashing is an attack. A shield is definitely considered armor only. With 0 durability, you still hit full auto and skills so long as your hammer isn't broken. So what he's saying there is if you've got a hammer and your shield is broken and your hammer is not, you're hitting with full damage. So the shield itself is not adding any damage. Upon death, all items equipped lose somewhere between minus 23 or 23 to 26% durability with an occasional 30% for some reason. So, I mean, that's some pretty good number crunching. He must have done a lot of deaths to figure all that out.
It sounds painful to go through all that. Oh man. Did you crash?
No. I was just changing screens back to see chat. Oh, Sean, Inevitable was just mentioning what his chat was about because I had forgotten. If you've got it, I could use a heal.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Unless you need it. You got to swap out your staff again.
Yeah.
Do you have a decent staff?
I have a staff that gives 4 wounds and like 34 damage.
Oh yeah, you need something with a lot higher damage to bump that bump the heal up.
Yeah.
All right, I need 4 gunpowder barrels left. Back up to 7 people watching. I think what VR needs to do is just pay for like a commercial during one of these NFL playoff games to say, "Hey, Nilak's streaming tonight," so everybody can jump on and watch him play Warhammer as an advertisement. That'll only cost him a couple mil.
Yeah, just
throw it out there. All of a sudden, I've got 50,000 subscribers.
That'd be funny. That'd be something else, man.
Boy, I'll sum my back up to 18 pots, 18 heal pots. Oh, let's see, deliver gunpowder. Okay, yeah. Been running around with overburden for I don't even know how long.
Oh yeah, me as well. I keep forgetting about it.
I don't even worry about it. I mean, it happens so quick with only 20 slots. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to more
I'm not
inventory
yeah,
slots
I'm not
in
looking
the next
forward to having
update.
to like quickly spend a lot of money. Hopefully, it's not too much money on the game to be able to get inventory slots, but I will spend some. Let's see, what do we need to do? Run to this next blue icon. Here, might as well sell here to this guy. What I don't get, there's a lot of rings that drop. Like right in here, I have a level 12 mundane ring. It gives no stats. Like,
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
I wonder if that's just
They
a bug. I'm gonna leave that in my inventory. Maybe throw it in my bank.
and then see if it changes.
Yeah. I mean, what's the point of that? I mean, I have thought about it, Sean. I need to look up on Twitch what's involved in that, and I could stream to both at the same time. Like I said, I have thought about it. So I've got 3 medium potions on this guy already, and I think that's probably from just the small time we spent across the bridge at the North Gate. It'd be interesting to see if they're going to have anything like elixes in the game later on. Considering um, all the potions they have now, like the accuracy potion I have.
I think they are. There is one potion that I saw that's going to increase 100% attack power for like 10 minutes,
Oh, that's not bad.
15. Yeah. It was posted in our band. It's one of our posts in there. Can't remember which one it is, but Sean posted it.
How did they? How did somebody determine that? Where did they see that? A screenshot or something?
Um, some kind of file documents or something like that. Sean knows. He's the one that posted it.
Sean, do you stream on Twitch? I mean, I won't have any problem with the technology. I just need to read up on making a Twitch account and the interface and whatnot.
Like where are you going, by the way?
I don't know. I was heading. I got the quest where I had to go talk to the 3 different people with the blue question marks, and I went the wrong way. I don't know which one that is because I've got report to Lieutenant Frank on my.
I think it's called Question Time.
Yeah. So let me go talk to those guys real quick. I'll spend on the game. I won't. I'm not a whale. I'm not going to be spending absurd amount of money. So it doesn't matter what they put into it. I'll spend on the game like it's a. What I would say is I would be okay spending about as much as I would on a subscription based game, but not much more than that. If anything more than that. So you figure $15 a month. I'm talking to Lieutenant Frank real quick because I happen to run across her. I love this quest line because it's a lot of experience.
Which quest line?
The where we're at with the storyline quest.
Oh yeah, I
Like
haven't paid attention
the
to it.
last 2 turn-ins were 230 experience.
Wow, wow, that's
All
a
right,
lot.
so I've got head over the bridge, and then I've got one where I have to go back to the the money bag icon. Is that what you're doing, or just did?
Yeah, I gotta head over the bridge now.
All right, let me go do this real quick. All right, so let's go head over the bridge. Is that just 530 health? Wow.
Yeah, yeah, I fully holded it this time.
Oh, that's with Overcast.
Yeah, yeah, with
Yeah.
overcast.
Yeah, and that's huge compared to like the Warrior Priest before I got my a better weapon. Like when I was using a 34 damage weapon,
We're
um
getting like 180
yeah,
heals,
180 to
200.
200, and that was absurd. And then you get the dot too. So you get, I mean, it's healing me for 72 health after that.
I think they said that was a glitch or something like that. But I mean, it says it in the skill description, so I don't see how it's a glitch.
I crashed, by the way, so if you happen to be around me, you can save me. That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, I am right now.
Sean, what games did you stream on Twitch in the past? And how does the monetization work on that? Like, do you just do you get paid for subscriptions? Do you get paid for hours streamed and people watching, viewer hours? YouTube, it's tough. You've got to get up to 1,000 subscribers, and thought was like 1,000 subscribers, and I think 4 or 5,000 viewer hours. I made on this account here. I was playing Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. It was like one of those like building games, and I made one video. This was years ago. I could actually look up on my account. Let me look up on the account how long ago it was. It was, let's see, uploads. The Hobbit, KOM, April 10th, 2013.
Oh,
And this is before, it's the only video I uploaded for another 4 years when I started uploading some Celtic Hero videos. But this was before they had any of the restrictions. And I put advertising on it right away, and it got, let's see how many views that has over the years. And most of these views were from back then, but I think it had like 43,000 views or something. And they sent me $100, and I should have kept doing it. That was, I should have said, "Oh wow, you can actually make money doing this." This was 7 years ago. I should have really um, started it as a business.
EverQuest and YouTube.
Man, if EverQuest, if YouTube was a thing back then, if I'd played EverQuest, this game wasn't EverQuest. This was a Lord of the Rings game on my phone that I'd done one video recording for and
Oh,
made $100 out of it.
nice.
It wasn't even that popular of a game, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of it. So it was a building.
Yeah, like Age of Empires, those kind of games.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that, but it was based on Lord of the Rings stuff.
Wow. I did play one Lord of the Rings game, but it was on a GameCube, and I can't remember what it was called.
There was Lord of the Rings Online was pretty good. That was an MMORPG. I didn't play it very much. I played it after it became free to play, and I played it for a little while.
I didn't know they made an MMO
Yeah,
for Lord of the Rings.
didn't last very long. I mean, it may still be open as free to play. I'm not even sure. That's how a lot of MMOs ended up going, as free to play.
I've been
With
messing around in Skyrim playing Lord of the Rings mods.
Oh, nice.
You ever get into Skyrim?
I think is it Skyrim? What's the full name? Is it Skyrim or is it something?
Um, Skyrim, the Elder
Yeah,
Scrolls
I think I've
something.
got one of those games, and I didn't finish it on my Xbox.
You might have played Oblivion. Oblivion's also considered.
It could be. How was it, Aaron? Did they have like, so Aaron is saying he played a lot of Lord of the Rings online when it went free to play. Did they have endgame in that game? I never really got that far into it. tell you, we were getting really fast experience across the gate when we were killing those mobs. I mean, we're only getting now 11 experience for some of these kills, where we were getting over 120 for the gate mobs. But I don't think you can get past the gate without completing these quests. So you've really got no choice. Another 230 experience. Should we go up here and get this side quest, and then I think we have to port back to finish the storyline? I don't remember. This is a fast travel, isn't it? I think you would have already done this on Twitch. What do you mean by done this? Gotten that many subscribers? Rift is now free to play? Is that what you're saying, Aaron? Because Rift was an awesome game, but I was already playing other MMOs, so I played it in the beta, I think, and then didn't pick it up because I was playing something else.
Hello?
Yeah, can you still hear me? I'm
Oh,
here.
okay, yeah. Yeah, I crashed. The Zoom crashed again.
Probably asking your system to do too much.
No, never.
Oh, I'm going to have to check that out, Aaron. Is it still popular, Rift? So Rift, Luke, is another MMO that was really good, had some good PvP, and um, they had some cool ideas where, like, it was an open world MMO, and these rifts would open up. And I didn't play it long, so I don't even know if I'm going to explain it right. But these rifts would open up, and basically, um, mobs would come out, and then like everybody in the area would just swarm to it to try and fight everything and close the rift. And sometimes big bosses would come out and shit.
You said the Rift was the name of the game?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I think I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever played it.
but it's a PC game as far as I know. I don't think it ever ported to mobile.
PC game. Adventure Quest, RuneScape. That's probably about it.
Those are the PC games you played?
Yeah. If I
Yeah.
played any others, I can't remember.
Yeah, the only time I ever saw both RuneScape and Adventure Quest, I had a brief stint for about 6 months where I worked in a boys and a girls club in the computer lab, and the kids that would come in to use the computers, that's all they wanted to do was play either Adventure Quest or RuneScape.
Definitely was hot.
Yeah,
It's a good game. Both of them were good games. Yeah.
but I mean, I just laughed because I had already you know
Played
kind
it.
of retired from. Well, I retired from playing EverQuest. I had played WoW for a few years, and these guys were all giddy over RuneScape and Adventure Quest, which at the time seemed silly. But I think they were probably free. Um, that's why these kids were playing them. Maybe they weren't free. I don't know.
Venture Quest and RuneScape.
Yeah,
I think they were free to play,
yeah.
but with RuneScape, you had to like do the bonds and stuff or buy bonds with money.
Hmm.
But I mean, you could buy the bonds in game with gold currency. I mean, you could still do it nowadays.
It's like the last 4 quests we've done have been 240 experience for the turn in. That's how you jump these last couple levels because killing the mobs isn't going to do it for you.
Oh, 240. That is nice.
Still faster. If we didn't have to do these quests, it'd still be faster to grind mobs.
Right.
I'm gonna stealth down this way. We got to actually do a quest down here anyway. But go see if this necklace boss is back up for you. I don't remember what time we killed it, but it's got to be close to now.
I think it was around 9:30.
Well, we killed when it should have been up, maybe, because we came here right after
Nasher.
We killed Nasher, and Nasher respawned at 9:25, and now it's 9:51. So
Yeah, I'm confused now. It's all right though.
probably shouldn't have used my stun. Yeah, it's not up. Let's see, and then so this quest you can either do it with as a turn in or to activate the mobs, right? Does one give more experience than the other?
Yeah. Um,
I imagine killing them
no, I
gives.
think it's both the same. Just one's less killing than the other.
Should we kill them or so salvage supplies or
I
in
normally just
reality?
kill them each.
Is that in reality? Is that how you answer
Um, yeah, yeah. In reality, is to kill them.
All
Oh
right.
wait, never mind.
No?
Yeah, it's the top one to kill them.
Are you ready?
So it was.
Are you ready?
I accidentally turned it in.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll heal you though.
Oh, you turned it in the other way?
Yeah.
That heal's nice.
Yeah, it's basic heal too. Well, not really. The overcast does it.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying, like, if I were to get my healing mage on, your heal is actually better with over. Well, that's not true because I can overcast and get the extra bonus, but it's not worth giving the damage you can get by. I guess I still have to loot some of these before these guys respawn.
Yeah, because with the overcast, you can do healing and damage at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
An immense amount. Oh, here comes another collectible quest.
149 experience. Talk to the right guy right next to him. Another 149 experience. Talk to the guy right next to him again. And no experience for that one. Then we got to do a collect. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt, Aaron. I mean the overcast. I mean it's stronger just by default, I think, because of the heal over time, and then the fact that you can overcast and double it. It's crazy. Now, if you don't do overcast, how much is the heal over time?
I think it's the same actually. Hold on,
Okay,
let's
so
test it.
overcast doesn't. You don't think it bumps the heal over time? Let's see. Oh, you cast it on
Actually,
yourself.
I accidentally did it on the. Oh, it's 69.
Okay, when you were doing it on me, it was 74. I don't know. That doesn't seem like.
It's not. It's not. I mean, it's still pretty much
Although
the
there's
same.
a range too in the heal, so you must have hit me with a stronger base heal. Um, let's go to Salty Crow. Turn in. Um, and then what? Turn in this. Go to the red icon there on the way to the north gates, and then just grind out the last bit of experience.
Yeah, we can do that.
Shouldn't take that long on those We won't get as much experience on them now, though.
Yeah, yeah. Sadly,
You know, if you get out of the gates here and you don't have, like, maybe they don't even have like storyline quests that continue, and you're just
oh
grinding
man,
mobs, then I don't know. I feel
sounds
like people are
terrible.
gonna level quick just grinding away. But that sounds boring.
I would just get a group and like go to like highest level possible mobs, just grind it out.
Yep, something with fast respawn and a lot of mobs.
Definitely a lot of archmages.
Um,
Oh shit.
wasn't this the one? Oh, you have to do it by yourself.
Yeah, because I did it the opposite way.
Yeah, like it's funny because for me they're not moving; they're still standing there, but I can't activate them, and I can't see the ones you're fighting.
Yeah, that's how it was with me when you did
Huh.
the other way.
That's funny. All right, so let's see now if I can activate them. Well, maybe I did it a different way. Now I got a question mark icon down south a little bit. Let's just head north.
All right.
Finish these guys up. That's gonna be a little bit past 10. Yeah, I don't think Shadow Warrior is for me.
No?
Shadow Warrior to me, nah, I don't know. I think Shadow Warriors are for people who like rogues. I've never been a rogue guy.
Me either. I'm more of like a warrior type of guy. But
Yeah.
for this game, I don't think I'm gonna go warrior priest though.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna go Warrior Priest Healer, but again, that engineer. You still thinking engineer though?
I am
Yeah,
definitely.
they're so fun.
Really, really,
I
yeah.
love. There's
Really,
something about people say jump doesn't do anything, but there's something about jumping into the group of people and dropping your two turrets, and then just going bananas and killing everything is very I don't know, very rewarding. Let's make sure when we start attacking a three skulls, we're kind of teamed up. There's one in the middle here. I'm gonna stun. Throw a bleed on. Yeah, stun's kind of a game changer for this class. For every class, I guess. So I mean, lowering as you get more points, you have a stun ready for this 3-star. Oh, where are you at? You're over here. Oh, you're on this 3-star. 40. We're getting what, 49 experience now for the 3-stars. Oh, oh man, you got a lot on you. Did you die? You still with me, Tron? Luke? Oh, I need mana. Must have crashed. Luke must have crashed.
hello.
Yeah, did you crash?
Yeah, again,
Yeah.
sadly.
Did you crash after you pulled that 3-star? Because you died kind of, I think, shortly after.
Oh no, I died because I died.
Oh yeah, you all of a sudden had three things on you, and I was trying to get one off. Oh, I might die here. You gotta heal. Keep running out of energy.
Oof.
I don't know. This is going pretty slow. Grinding on these mobs, I gotta say.
How much XP are they getting? Giving.
Let me see. I'm killing a 2-star now. That gave 44.
I'm trying to log back in.
Oh yeah, they're giving me 44 when I'm not even grouped. I forgot you're not even grouped now. Oh, I think you just saved me. And I made it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, but then auto attack. Basically, I had my button held down and it went and attacked the next guy.
Yeah, I didn't do a full heal because I saw that you were dying, so I
Yeah,
wanted to get the heal off as quick as possible.
my armor is damaged.
Yeah, my weapon's damaged. It's all right.
I really wish it would change the interface to allow for more hotspots. That's really going to be a bummer as in regards to playstyle. I think only 4 hotspots and constantly having to swap, especially with how many skills we're going to have later on, and the fact that you have to use pots so often.
I also don't like this arrow thing. It's pretty confusing to the switch the slots around.
Yeah, yeah. How is it to switch them and then do something and switch back on a tablet or a
Not
phone?
on tablet. On phone, I don't know. I mean, kind of easy, kind of not.
That couldn't be a more vague and unhelpful answer.
Sorry, but that's the best way I can do it right now.
Oh,
Um,
I'm on a 3-star. I don't know if you got any stun or anything, but
Not yet. Wait, can you ask that question again?
what was oh, how do you find playing on a phone or a tablet, whatever you play on, the interface as far as like when you're swapping between your 4 main skill page and then going to like a page with heals on it or something? Not heals, pots,
Um,
compared to like hot swapping on Celtic Heroes.
oh, okay. It's pretty small. Kind of difficult. Uh, I could say it's definitely way easier on Celtic.
Yeah, I agree. Um, so Celtic Z Legend Z, they're saying that when they release the next version of the soft launch, it's supposed to come to iOS, and that could be in the next week or so, hopefully. So don't quote me on that because I'm not a dev and it's not up to me, but that is what they have said. Oh, another 3-star. I'm about 3/4 to the next level, I guess. They have said on this server, the Tails server, they will not do a reset, but they'll be launching more servers. So you'll be able to start fresh on a new server, and that's what I plan to do. That's what lots of people plan to do, but there's other people that'll stay on this server. But I'll definitely be starting over.
Yeah, I don't know why people would want to stay on this server.
All right. Well, some people have really spent a lot of time grinding. I mean, there's some people with a few hundred gold, I think.
Yeah, by now there's probably people out there with 200.
Yeah, probably. And that does give you an edge, you know what I mean? Trying to be the first through everything. Top DPS class, as far as we know right now, for the first 15 levels would be Archmage. There's some balance changes coming in this next update for the Archmage specifically, so we don't know exactly what that's going to mean. It most likely is going to mean they nerf a stun that the Archmage has, which is way overpowered. And all they might do to it, Luke, I think maybe is increase the cooldown, you know, to put it in line with everybody else's stuns.
I did think they also said that the stunning is also a bug. It's supposed to just knock back, not stun.
Right. Which, what does that do? I mean, that's only going to like get the mob off you for like a second.
Yeah, not even a second, like 0.5 seconds.
Right.
That's it. But I mean, you can decrease it down past 0 cooldown and just spam it, but that's a lot of mana
Right.
consumption.
Let's see. Other DPS classes. This Shadow Warrior, if you spec it right with the swords, can be really high.
Engineer.
Engineer. Yeah, I think at this level, engineers are pretty high powered all the way around. I don't know. You know, one of the devs had said, you know, they are really powerful at low levels and they kind of balance more out at higher levels in mid game. So I don't know exactly what that means. And they also said that warrior priest really comes into their own as far as healing. Like here's why I'm going to play the warrior priest. One of their skills later on is when you do damage, when you do damage, it does an AOE heal to everybody within like 4 meters of the same amount of damage, which I like. I like it's like a life steal. No, there's that, and then I think there's a life steal Ura as well that you can get. Where
You.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't think I'm confusing this with I was looking back into Warhammer Online yesterday. I was trying to get it running, but I never did get it running. And yeah, I'll have to bring my warrior priest online after this. I leveled up. How much farther do you have?
15% probably. Let me see.
Okay, give me a second to just spec up the rest of this.
Yeah, 14%.
Yeah, I don't know. Celtic Z Legend, that's hard to say. I mean, you do have to remember that VR only was in control of Celtic Heroes for, what do you think, Luke, the last 2 years?
Wait, say that again?
So VR took over it. So the question was, you think that VR is going to screw us over on this game like Celtic Heroes? CH was a game that juiced money from old heads. Not sure exactly what that means by old heads, but I was trying to remember. VR only took the game over like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I would think it's 2 years ago.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's hard to tell. I think they're different development teams. I think that VR was focused on this game, not Celtic Heroes, so they were probably definitely in the last 2 years milking it for as much as they could get out of it. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have that on any game. The whales, I mean, honestly, the whales are what pay for free to play microtransaction games. It's not people like me that have spent $5 on Celtic Heroes over 6 years and has one of the most powerful characters on the server. That's not paying for anybody, unfortunately. But and there's more people like that don't pay a ton than pay a lot. So it's those whales that spend 10K that are the same as, if you figure, let's do some quick math here. Let's say that a subscription service was $15 a month, which is probably about average for games these days. For one person, that's $180. So if a whale spends 10 grand divided by 180, that's like 55 people on a subscription model. But I mean, I would like to see these games have a subscription model where maybe it's $5 a month or it's a battle pass type of a deal where you get something of value. I crashed. I'm probably going to die in the center unless you're right there.
Yeah, I'm not right there.
That's all right. Doesn't matter if I die.
Oh, the guard killed him for you.
No,
That's nice.
I think I had a blood or whatever that cripple on him. I think I crashed like 3 or 4 times this session over. How long have I been streaming? An hour and 30 minutes, 4 crashes. Not great.
Wow.
Wendo, what do you mean by server? Celtic Heroes server? Because if you mean Warhammer, there's only one server, and that's Tal right now. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Nope. I don't want to log in with Facebook. Jesus. Does anybody new watching? Feel free to hit subscribe. I'll be continuing to go live throughout the soft launch, and then probably making more videos and live streams. I'll be in an endgame guild or regiment. Where a lot of our players are going to play from dawn on Celtic Heroes on the Erewhon server. We're the top clan on that game. So a lot of us will be playing together, trying to get up to end game, taking out some bosses, and I will definitely be doing some live streams since I'm set up for it as we get into end game and as they come out with dungeons and all that stuff. So feel free to subscribe if you want or not. Just trying to get back into the game here after another crash.
I am not liking this this new Archmage build I have.
No?
Yeah, I'm dying a lot more.
You also don't have do you remember how it was before you got really good gear on your Archmage?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was I think I was doing 800 damage, 650 heals at level 15.
Yeah, Aaron, I mean, for sure. I mean, if you look at Celtic Heroes, being a whale and spending a ton of money really didn't get you much more power, right? I mean, you were able to get lixes, experience lixes, and all that stuff, but it was mostly about fashion. I mean, nowadays you're getting the premium pets. If you're buying and selling chests, so you have a lot of gold, but you could get those other ways as well. I mean, I probably have enough gold to get a premium pet, but I don't.
Oh, you definitely do. 22 million, dude.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. A lot of that, most of that comes from cooking and selling barras, to be honest. I did some buy and sell merchant from the auction house on some mount tokens for a while, and that helped.
I should have went with a phoenix instead of a caustic ceiling
Mm.
because my focus is just terrible. I got to use restos like every, I don't know, every minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You would try a level golden bunny. That'll give you some good regen, and it gives you
I
the heal
did.
too.
I did have a
Jeez,
brown bunny,
I gotta
and
go repair.
I was really close to a golden one, and then I was like, never mind, I'm gonna get a seedling, and I shouldn't have because it was. I feel like a golden bunny would definitely be a go-to pet for
Yeah,
tanking.
yeah. I mean, most people would disagree because it doesn't have the stats. But I mean, you get the 1200 heal, and you get. I think I'm getting like 170 plus per tick regen when I cast my bunny, as far as energy goes. Um,
That's
Celtic Z.
nice.
So best DPS class. What do you like to play? What other MMOs have you played, and what classes have you played? Because
My
they
wounds are
they play very different. Yeah, go ahead and answer that too. What your wounds are?
my wounds are 11, really low. I didn't put
Oh,
much wounds into it.
okay. You played like Celtic Heroes, Rogue Ranger. So the Shadow Warrior is going to do a lot of damage, and you can play the Shadow Warrior either as a Ranger or a Rogue, right? Because the dual the dual sword spec I'm playing right now is more roguish, because you're into the fight. You've got stealth, and then coming out of stealth, you do an automatic crit. And if I look at the skill tree,
I mean, you can also use the bow to get long distance locks in,
yep,
like target locks.
yep. Um, so you start out with Death Strike, both. So all the classes for the first 10 levels, all the skills are the same, regardless of the path you choose. So both are going to have Death Strike, whether you use a bow or swords. You can see they're basically the same skill. Then they're both going to get Embrace of Shadows, which is basically going to reduce your movement speed, but it's going to gain stealth for 15 seconds. Um, and is that the one you come out and crit? I think you only crit with,
Death strike, I think.
yeah. So you crit with Death Strike out of that. Then you can go either draw blood, which again is the same for both, whether you use dual swords or a bow, and it gives a instant damage, and then more dot level damage over the next 20 seconds. Or you can go with opportunistic strike, which the more shadowcraft you build up, the higher damage, but you're never going to build up 3 shadowcraft. They've got to rebalance all those skills. Then you can go to not opportunistic strike, adept, which is basically just increasing damage. Oh, by the way, I should level up my death strike, get my extra 20%. Then you pick your path. So I picked the sword path. Requires dual steals, stunning blow that gives you a stun. I think this on the bow path is a snare, which it makes more sense if this is a stun on the sword path. The snare would be useless. Snare meaning like bolus in Celtic Heroes. Um, then Vengeful Spirit, which I'm about to learn, is attack actions deal additional 10% damage when using from stealth. I don't think this is a great skill because you can only use stealth one time per fight. So it's great that it gives you an extra 10%, but I don't think. I guess the idea here is that you can, I think, use this and some of the other skills to come out from stealth and just do it a really big initial blow. Evasive stance decreases threat. That's going to be important. But then there's a decreases target's accuracy one on the other side of that, which is going to be big. So here you could play more high DPS where you're having a decreased threat so you don't get aggro, or more of a support class where you're decreasing the target's accuracy. So yeah, you can play the Shadow Warriors either kind of a Ranger-ish type like Celtic Heroes Ranger, or the Rogue, to be honest. Yeah, Aaron, I mean, they have to figure out something else besides just experience. Otherwise, what would happen is people would subscribe to that until they hit max level. And unless they were going to go get an alt, they would, unless they would go level an alt, they would just stop paying. Now, if they implemented alternate advancement that I've talked about a lot of my streams, where you basically could continue to get experience for years and not max all the alternate advancement, then they'd have a model where people would pay that pay that monthly charge forever, and maybe it's $7 a month, $5 a month, whatever it is. Extra, maybe every month that you pay, you get an extra couple of slots, you know what I mean, that are permanent slots, permanent bank slots. Every 3 months you get an extra auction, or every month you get an extra auction slot or something. Um, that kind of stuff, so that it entices people to just continuously pay. Did you ever level, Luke? I just kind of started
Yeah,
talking
I'm
when I
level
went.
15.
You're 15, yeah. I got to go repair. And I don't think I'm going to do much else with this guy. I'm not going to worry about getting all the fast travels and everything, because it's not my kind of play style. So I'm not real into them. Celtic Z, other fun classes. The Witch Hunter is pretty fun. I think the Witch Hunter is going to do some really high DPS later in the game. They have a skill called Mark, right? Luke, I always forget, but I'm pretty sure it's called Mark. That you
Yeah,
start to be
Mark is
able
something.
to,
I don't know what exactly it's called.
yeah, you start at higher levels. You get to be able to start to chain things together with marks, and it looks like it could be a really high DPS class at endgame. So,
I think you can stack it up to 10 times. I can't
oh really?
exactly remember. Maybe it's 7.
I think I'm actually going to trade this gold to one of my other characters. Trying to
Yeah.
think. Yeah, Witch Hunter's cool. Yeah, I can fire up. Let me fire up on another instance here, another account, and I can show some of the other classes, little bonus content here on this Shadow Warrior video. Just take me just a second. Fire up a couple. I wonder how many I could fire up at once without my computer like yelling at me and melting down. All right, so let's see what's on this account. I have to like get out a piece of paper one of these days and mark which characters I have on which accounts. I have,
I think I have to do the same thing.
yeah, I have one. Let's say I have 5 accounts, and then this last one only has 1 character on it. Oh, I crashed.
I think I have 7 plus Facebook.
Oh, you logged in with your Facebook account? Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
I have, yeah, I have
All
7.
mine
I
are
have 7
anonymous.
Google, 7 Google accounts and 1 Facebook.
All mine are Google accounts created just for this game, to be honest. Let's see if I don't crash this time getting in. All right, so I'm going to close out of this one. All right, so on this one we've got my Archmage Healer and my Warrior Priest. And then on this one, here we go. This one's got my Witch Hunter and my Engineer. So let's watch. Whoops. Let me show some gameplay here. We'll go to the Witch Hunter first. I haven't played this guy in a while. It's hard to say. I mean, they have so they have some bosses in these first 15 levels, some jewelry bosses. They're on a 30-minute timer, but the good thing is the items that drop are bind on equip. So once somebody has them, they might help a friend get them, but nobody's going to be farming them for to sell the drops like they would in Frozen, or to just put them in a bank.
I was farming them when I first found them out, but then I noticed that I couldn't sell them, so it kind of broke my heart, wasting all that time.
Right. All right. So here's the Witch Hunter. Let's see. So Witch Hunter uses either a sword, or a saber and a pistol, or a saber and like a one-handed crossbow. So quick shot is their lead shot. I went full on with that to reduce the timing and up the DPS. They then have Mark of the Heretic, which inflicts 1 mark of corruption on the target, which lowering their defenses to your attacks only. Decreases target's armor by 10% per mark. Increases target's resistance by decreases target's resistance by 10%. And you can reduce the cooldown of this. So a mark lasts. What did we see that a mark lasts? What's that?
I think it's 15 or 14 seconds.
Right. And so when you reduce the cooldown, it means you can start to stack them.
Oh, cooldown. Oh.
Yeah. So if I put the mark on, the mark lasts like 14 seconds. So with a cooldown of 30 seconds, it's hard to get multiple marks on the target. Yeah, similar to expose, I guess, but it only affects your damage if you read the skill. So it's not like a debuff for everybody. It only affects your damage. So you start to mark people. Then you come in here and you've got, if the target is marked, it removes 1 mark from the target to guarantee landing a critical hit. And then you can start increasing that damage. So here, if I come in, I throw a mark on this guy, and then I do this. It, I think, did a crit. No, I have to do this. I forgot I did that wrong. It's this skill right here. I have to wait for the mark to come back. Probably should finish killing this guy. So I have to mark him with this, or have a mark on him, and then I use this skill, and it guarantees a critical hit if the mob has a mark on him. So I come up, I mark, use this skill, and I get a critical for 846 damage, which is a pretty good shot. It's hard to say there. I mean, all the classes have trees like this that are very compelling in their own way. That's what's fun. They're very different. Or you can go over to this side, press the advantage. The Witch Hunter spots a lapse in their target's defenses, launches a single penetrating lunge. Again, this is that big attack that you have to save up 3 conviction. Nobody's ever doing that. I don't think. So I think that's going to be ignored, and people are going to go down the flourishing strike path. Then you got veteran, which just basically it's a static or a passive skill, increases your magic, fire, chaos, and poison resistances, and then you can beef those up. That might be good for endgame. Kneecap, is inflict snare on a target for 10 seconds. Now, I didn't play the. Have you played a handbow witch hunter, Luke?
No, I haven't done that yet either.
So I wonder if they get a stun at this level, at the kneecap level here. Similar to how the Shadow Warrior on one path they get a stun, on the other path they get a snare. I don't like the snare for this class because you're a melee class, right? You got
Yeah,
your
it
pistol and
makes
then
no
you got to
sense.
go in and fight. Yeah, so I don't like the snare. I wouldn't. I mean, you get it, but I wouldn't put any more points into that. Um, and then what is this? This is level tenacious enemy. Is this the level 15 skill? I think. Yeah. Increases maximum stack of mark of corruption to 2. So I guess you can't even stack marks until you get up to this level. And then you can keep upping these and keep stacking marks. So later on down the line, it must be very important to stack these marks, right? Increases maximum stack of mark by 1. And what Luke found is um, once you start stacking the marks. So like if I hit a mark here, that first mark is going to wear off in 12 seconds. But if you cast another one, it refreshes that timer. So you could end up with whatever it is, 5 or 6 marks on it, and then there must be skills down the line that allow you to just cash out those marks for huge damage. Um, so 1 mark inflicts bleeding, dealing every 125 damage. That one doesn't seem to do anything with mark. 1 mark gains haste for 8 seconds, so your mark's going to give you haste. Doesn't say how much haste, but that's going to up your attack speed, which is always good. Could probably just chain that and keep that on forever. No details on that. That one doesn't use mark as far as it says. Neither do those. No details. No details. But yeah, so mark is the whole game. I think the whole gameplay there with Witch Hunter. But I like them. I mean, I like both the Engineer and the Witch Hunter just because of their pistol. There's nothing quite like getting in somebody's face and firing a handgun right into their face like that. And it's a great way to start a fight. And it does pretty good damage once you max it out. And so with your, what is it called, conviction, so you build up your conviction up here. I got 1, and that's going to do an extra percentage damage. And then they just give you a quick slice with their sword. Yeah, Don. So I think those stack as well. So let's
Oh, I
look.
didn't want to talk over you, so I was just,
Oh,
testing
go
my
ahead.
shit.
Oh, you were typing it. Yeah, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. See, let me go back to where you get the mark. So decreases target's armor by 10% per mark. Yeah, so as you start to stack the marks, all of a sudden you're at, I think what you get up to like 6 or something.
8. I
Or
think
you
I
can get
just
up to
counted
8.
it.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's 8.
Yeah, so you can basically reduce the target's armor by 80% and
That was
decrease it.
20% each mark.
Well, oh, let's see. No, it says
For
decrease
armor?
target's armor by 10% per mark and decrease target's resistances by 10% per mark.
Oh, I must have read it wrong then. My bad.
So we don't know about boss fights, Celtic Z in regards, but if you look, mobs have the same lock type mechanics. You can see I've got my little snipe icon down there. That means I've got lock. If somebody else comes up to it, they've got the little padlock. We have no idea what like end game bosses are. They going to be in instant zones? Are they going to be? Hopefully they do something. Whether they do, a regiment fights a boss and then everybody who fought that boss is locked out of that boss for 48 hours or something, right? And then and then it respawns again in 4 hours. So then the next clan can fight it. You know what I mean? Without having to fight over everything. I'd like to see something like that. I'd rather just advance with my clan or regiment and not worry about taking the gameplay away from other people if we didn't have to. So let's see. That's the Witch Hunter class. We go to the Engineer. Yeah, they said they are going to do dungeons. I don't think that's going to be in release, but we don't know for sure. We don't know how long it's going to take to get to level 50, right? I mean, it only takes, even if you've never played before, I'd say 4 hours max. You're going to get to level 15. We could get past the next gate, and all of a sudden, every level, the experience could start to double. And the experience you get from quests and mobs might go up by 10% for all we know. So it may start to take, it may take 4 hours to get to 15. It may take 4 months to get to level 30. We just don't know. I'd rather it take longer as long as it's compelling gameplay.
I sure hope not.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you got to remember, Celtic Heroes has been out for a lot of years, and they've upped the levels many, many times. I mean, I don't think it used to take that long, but again, level cap was, I think it was 220 when I started playing, to be honest.
It definitely was a grind.
Yeah, and the fact that
It
I've
is a
leveled
grind.
now, let's see, how many characters have I leveled? I think I'm working on my fifth, about to get to 220. But this is the Engineer, so the Engineer can play either rifle or pistol and hammer, and they drop turrets. I'm going to drop the turrets in a minute, but same kind of mechanic here where it's, instead of a pistol and a saber, it's a pistol and a hammer. But the real power is these turrets. So I've got 2 turrets here. Taunt turret I'm going to drop, and a gun turret. So I drop those down. And the mobs are just on there. And actually, it's not a taunt turret. It's a shield turret that also taunts, so it's taking the damage. And then I've got a stun. So you can see I just wiped out like five things in like 5 seconds. Took no damage. Now, these are lower level mobs, but not all classes can do that even at this level. And you can lower the cooldown of these things to where you could basically keep them up full time. But I just love jumping in, dropping, making sure I pull everything that's around. You can see those are just killing, and I can go and get more stuff. You see that one was going to come get me, and my turret said, nah, I'm going to blow you up. And they're still up, and they're just about to break down now. But you can increase the time they stay up, and the way they work is they get a percentage of your skills or your stats. So as you get more powerful, they get more powerful. Let me get somewhere safe, and I can go through their skills real quick. I can't imagine CH without experience elixes, though. Can you guys even fathom that? That seems crazy. I mean, come on. I mean, I know exactly what it'd be like, to be honest, because like,
I mean, yeah, but without them,
yeah,
that just seems terrible.
yeah. Like my mage, I basically do just bounties, and I get about a level a week. Yeah, different classes do, and we don't know all of them. So like, well, I don't know. I mean, there's not really any classes that give static buffs that just are on you that I've seen. Is this an upgrade? No, just resist. But again, with the engineer, I went aim shot. That's their opening skill. I maxed that out to get max damage on that skill. They've got the construct, the guardian turret, which is basically a shield. So it gets 60% of my stats, and it taunts as a 30-second cooldown. It's up for 15 seconds. I'm not. This isn't the taunt one. This is the one that fires and does damage. Um, Scrap is their special after you do some autos, and then it increases the damage. But you can extend the turret's duration by 5 seconds, which would be important later on. Increase its stats by 10%, which is going to be 70% of your stats. Extends the turn duration by another 10 seconds. So now it's at a 30-second duration with a 30-second cooldown. What does that mean? It means you've got that turret 100% of the time, as long as you have the energy to cast it. Um, Reduces the cooldown by 5 seconds, which you might say, well, I don't even need that. And you may not, but if the turret dies from getting damaged, then you can recast it 5 seconds earlier. And then you can increase the turret stats by 25% down here. So now you're at 95%. I would say this turret, as you level up, probably extending the duration by 5, getting the 10% stats, and then level 4, extending the turret's duration by 10 seconds is going to be where you're going to want to stop. I don't see too much benefit in going level 5 and level 6 for 9 points. Then you can go into, again, same kind of thing. We have a high damage, but you need lots of scrap to increase it. Or you can go to the stun. You got to hit the stun, in my opinion. This is bugged right now. This increases your max energy, but right now it's bugged, and it also regenerates 10% of your energy every tick. So the engineer right now never runs out of energy, but that's a bug. So that's going to be fixed, and then that's going to be the big thing, Luke, is to play the engineer after they fix that and make sure that energy is not a huge issue.
Yeah, I can see that being an issue for sure. With the engineer I have now, I went full weapon and wounds, but I have no leadership,
Right.
so I can see me running out of energy pretty quickly.
I mean, Celtic Z, I mean, they might come out with iOS if that's you're waiting on, you know, next week. Or you know what, if you can play BlueStacks on a PC, what you want to do is get EUT VPN, connect to the Philippines server, download the game, and you can start playing and getting a feel for it right away. Once they pick their path, if you pick the Machine Smith path, then you have a shield wall. Yeah, that's right. Because you don't. Do you don't have the shield wall with your path, right, Luke?
Oh no, I made a new
Oh, you
engineer.
made the new one, yeah. But if you go the other path, you don't have it. It's more DPS, right?
Yeah, it's more DPS. You get a bomb.
And would you say it makes sense to play it that way versus playing one of the other DPS classes?
I don't know. I didn't look that much into it actually.
Okay. Um, but yeah, this shield wall turret's the bomb. I mean, this one I could almost see going all the way up to level 6, but probably even before getting level 5 and 6, just getting to level 4 is probably going to be popular. Mark of quality increases maximum health of your turrets by 5%. That can only help if you need it. You may not even need it. Then there's a repair turret, which is very interesting. But I don't know what this is. It's called a repair turret, but it does ensnaring. It says then it's the construct is ensnaring turret. So some people are saying this is going to repair people's equipment, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
No, I don't think so.
Um, so I'm not sure how valuable that one will be over the upgrade turret, which is the taunting turret. Um, that's the one I think I would probably go, because why do you need to snare things when you're in the fight, you know, with them? And then yeah, down the line they've got the engineering pride turret. No, let's see. This is when you get the bitbox bonus, which bitbox is what? That's the heal thing we have, right? That juice that we drink.
Holy smacks! Wait, what?
Bitbox
Oh yeah, Bitbox for the special skills.
Oh yeah. So I'm not exactly sure how that works yet. What else do they have turret wise down the line? They've got the energy turret. Um, they have weird names, man. Energy turret, and then what it does is construct dragon's breath. Um, attacks nearby enemies with a cone of dragon-like flame, but it doesn't even give damage. What it does as far as damage, so I don't know. I don't get that one. They have to do the description again, maybe. And then they have the disorienting turret. Um, this is the one that increases the physical resistances of all nearby friendly targets and periodically heals them. So it's only physical resistances. It doesn't. So that's I think going to be like crushing, um, and things of that nature, but maybe not fire and poison and stuff. But it also periodically heals them for a small amount. And then your last turret is the Valhalla's Blessing turret, which has no details, so I don't know what that is. Probably some kind of a buff turret.
Explosive bear trap.
Hard to say. I don't know. I don't think so. As far as server queues and lag. I mean, servers are so powerful these days. I mean, compared to what games came out on. You know, back in the day, they should not have any problems as long as they really think it out. I'm hoping they don't have. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like MMO launches have problems with lag, latency, or server load these days because servers are just so powerful now, and you can make them auto scaling with cloud infrastructure. Um, seeing what stats did I put in my engineer? Let's take a look because I don't remember. So I went 39 weapons, 30 wounds, 30 focus. So with the engineer, weapon increases physical damage dealt and offensive turret power. So what does that affect? That's going to affect, my autos right here, weapon skill. It's going to affect my aim shot, weapon skill, my physical attack turrets. So that's my construct forge guardian. It's going to affect that damage. It's going to affect my stun weapon damage. It's not. This is a skill turret, so it's not going to affect that. You can see weapons skill turret. Um, it may affect that. And then wounds, of course, to get my health up. And remember, wounds is important because the turret's getting 60% or more of your stats. So if I didn't put points into wounds and I had 600 health, my turrets would have barely any health. And then focus, increase the effectiveness of your utility turrets, which is my shield turret, my taunting turret right now. Not even my taunting turret, but just my shield turret slightly increases physical damage. You may need to take some out of focus, maybe put it more in wounds. Maybe it's better to go all wounds. But leadership with energy is probably going to be important. 140 energy isn't going to last that long when they, fix the bug. If I jump back into a fight, and I drop my turrets down, you can't actually. With the bug is so ridiculous that I don't even think I could run out of energy if I tried. Whoops.
I think you can run out of energy if you stop autoing.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think that's the same with the warrior priest. The bug is only in effect if you're autoing.
You get that last hit.
I need to find a group of mobs. But either way, that bug's going away pretty quickly. See any questions that I missed? Let me see. 11 people watching. I'm trying to see if I missed any questions. World bosses and dungeons. Yep, we all hope so. Let's see. And then what do I have? Close this guy down. Then I've got my warrior priest and my archmage healer. I think this is my... This might be my tank warrior priest. Let me see. I hate when I do that. I was dead, apparently. So let me see which one this is. I probably should have looked at my name.
All right, now like I think I'm
And
gonna head
now,
out.
all right, buddy.
Yeah.
We'll see you later.
All right, man.
Yep.
All right, see you.
So this is my warrior priest. That's heal spec. Not the greatest. It's actually decent. Hold on, let me mute this. Get that one logged in too. If I equip a good weapon like that and then do my heal, it'd be a little bit more. So 351, it'd be more if I had a point in it there. And I got to go redo my equipment, but he's pretty good. Does a decent amount of damage, still has the righteous shield, has the ability to attack multiple targets at once if they get on him. Has a pretty good opening attack there. I can go righteous shield, which gives me a percentage of my hit points as a shield. So 322 hit point shield that lasts a little while. So they're definitely not the highest DPS class, but they can chug through some stuff pretty good once they get up to level 15 and you get a decent weapon, I would say. So you saw how long that shield lasted, and then you can put points in your shield and start reducing the cooldown and get it down to 30 seconds. So that is the warrior priest. Yeah, there's definitely going to be multiple servers. So Valia, what you can do if you want, and I found it a little bit difficult, to be honest. So I stopped doing it. Actually, I stopped doing it once my two-handed weapon was better than my one-handed weapon and shield. But let's say that you have, so the damage on your weapon is a multiplier for your heal as well as your damage. So what you can do is you can assign to hotbars, your two-handed or your one-handed weapon and a shield. And then you can assign your two-handed weapon. Whoops. And your heal skill. Because with healing hand, it's down the two-handed weapon path, so you can't actually use it if you're holding a one-handed hammer. So what happens is you can be fighting along like this, right? And you can see this is grayed out. I can't even use this heal spell. And then when you need to throw a heal on, you equip your hammer and cast your heal. But the only time you'd want to really do that is if your one-handed weapon is higher DPS than your two-handed weapon. Adrian, they're saying hopefully within the next week or so they're supposed to release on iOS, release the next zone in as part of the soft launch. I assume that's going to come with a higher level cap and also open up more regions. I don't know if that'll mean that they open up another server or if everybody will still have to play on TAL, but they are supposed to open up more regions officially soon. Valia, did that make sense with that weapon swap? Yeah, Celtic Z, I think still soft launch, so hopefully next week sometime. They're actually saying it's supposed to be full launch by the end of January. Um, who knows if they're going to hit that target? That seems very ambitious based on where they're at with the game right now and the fact that it hasn't been played on iOS yet by anybody. Here, I can show it again. So again, the idea is that certain skills, after you pick your path at level 10, um, the heal path requires the two-handed hammer to do the heal, right? So if I have my two-handed hammer, I can cast that heal. If I have my one-handed hammer, I think I have to move or something to swap this. If I have this set up with a one-handed hammer and shield, I've got more armor to fight mobs up close. You know, I'm doing this kind of fighting. Whoops, let me get to this skill. And then when I need to heal myself, I need to swap, put on my two-handed hammer, in which you have to move to do, and then cast a heal. It's, again, I don't think it's worth it, and it definitely doesn't seem like it's going to be worth it once you get later on in levels, and more of your skills require that two-handed hammer. Yeah, you can swap during combat, but you have to move first, and I don't know if that's a bug. So like right now, if I try and swap, well, now it is letting me. But in combat, I seem to have to move first. Again, I'm not very adept at it. I don't think hot swapping is going to be as big of a thing in this game as it is in Celtic Heroes if you play that. I mean, Celtic Heroes hot swapping can basically change the entire way you play the game. The fact that you have 12 slots, which they might upgrade later with paywalls, but you have to only 4 at a time, means hot swaps are going to be kind of difficult to get really good at. All right, so that is the Warrior Priest. I didn't go through all the heal trees, but I'm going to end the stream here pretty soon. But I can so that's one healer class. Devs has said the Warrior Priest is not as strong as a healer early on in the game, but really comes into their own later on with group play. They have some really cool skills. I should have went over the skill tree. And then there's the Archmage healer. Pretty interesting class. I'm logging that in now. So this is the Archmage healer. Of course, you know, they have the same first 10 stats or skills, Lightning Strike. If I were to play an Archmage heal and release, I would absolutely max Lightning Strike all the way up to level 6 first. That's going to be your first 15 levels. They get a root, which is pretty powerful at level right away. They then get this Wind Blast, which is really overpowered right now, but definitely is going to get nerfed a little bit in the upcoming patch. Or they again have this skill where you have to save up 3 of the reserves, which I don't like. Then they get Overcast, which is pretty awesome. So Overcast basically increases maximum overcast damage of all your actions by 50%. Um, the longer you hold the overcast, the more chance of return 30% of the ongoing damage heal or heal back to you. Um, and then you can upgrade this all the way up, so you can do increase the damage, and this increases the heal as well to 10%. So that's 60, 75. Man, is that right? So overcast damage reduction by 50%. So 60%, 75, 95, and another 55%. So are they saying 150% of your weapon damage and heals you can get at level 6? So that would be the next thing I would go into. Because if we look at how this guy plays, I'm going to open with a stun. Whoops. And then I'm going to do my overcast all the way up to max. Probably should have started with that. So I'm doing 555 damage, and I've got no bonus in lightning strike. I went all my bonus in my heal to see how high I could get it. And I don't have a great weapon on this guy yet, but it's healing me for 426, and then it's got a dot heal after that. Oh, this guy might kill me. Oh, good. I got him to. So that is the Archmage. Again, this is not the way I spec'd him. I would not spec him in release like this. I'd go all lightning strike for damage to increase leveling speed. Then I would max overcast. And actually, that heal was not with an overcast. So let's get. I don't want to do it on a 3-star. Let me build up. Probably should root it so it doesn't get on me. So let me build up my whatever this thing is called for an Archmage if I can before I kill him. It didn't even let me. Let's see. Yeah. See if we can get one built up here. Okay. So now if I overcast the heal, let's see what it does. So overcast 586. Another 3-star guard is going to try and kill me. It did kill me. And I don't know why it's not healing over time on me. There we go. Now it's starting. 72 health. So it's a 586 heal to start and then 72 health over every tick for as long as it lasts. Compare that to the DPS healer, or not DPS healer, just the pure DPS. Now with this one, I did lightning strike up to level 5, and I think I wasted points in root or something. I was doing this guy early on. But if we compare the damage he can do, just hit a rat. I do overcast here. But at 874, and that's without. So I think you can get up to 1K damage with this guy, if not a little bit more. But he doesn't have any healing ability. So he's the pure DPS guy without healing ability. The other guy is going to be a pretty good hybrid. What are you thinking now, Valia, instead of Archmage? If you're still watching. Oh, yeah, 11 o'clock. I got to end this here in a minute. Just going to go show some DPS on this guy. Then I've got the Slayer as well on this account. Oh yeah, I wanted to build up, see what I can get for some max damage here. So now we charge this up. Whoops. I mean, overcast, once you max that up, it's going to do sick damage. So 995. 885, and I don't know if that's affected by my weapon damage. I don't think I have a good weapon on this guy. Yeah, I mean, I just have a standard level 15 weapon. I mean, it's not bad. 72 still. My orb is terrible, though. Oh, I gotcha. So that is the Archmage. And we got the Slayer. The Slayer's pretty fun. I played the dual wielding Slayer, dual axes. I want to make. I'm going to try and make another one before they come out with the update with the tank spec using a single axe. See how that compares to the Warrior Priest tank. The Slayer's hard to judge yet because they have a mechanic called Doom, which the UI for it is not in yet, and it doesn't seem to be fully implemented. The descriptions don't seem to be all that accurate according to a dev. So it's really hard to tell what that class is going to be like. But they're and their Bugman, whatever this stuff is called here, their Bugman Beast seems to be bugged because I think when you go into combat, it stops working. And one of the biggest things with this class is the fact that they get that heal. I don't even remember like what all the skills are on this guy. So there's like this one that does multiple damage to multiple targets or damage to multiple targets. Got your big hit here. And again, there's Doom, which basically absorbs damage into a Doom bar, and then after a little while, some of it'll come back to you, but you can use that Doom for other skills before it does damage to you. But it's hard to understand that mechanic right now because it's doesn't seem to be fully implemented. But yeah, you can see I've stopped getting my regen. I'm still supposed to be getting regen here. So that made the Slayer a little bit harder to level than I think it should have been. But they're pretty fun. All right, with that, maybe what I need to do, I think the only class I have left, 2 classes left with different paths. I could do a Slayer tank and an engineer down the other path. And if I got both of those done, I could do one stream where I go through every class and down the path and at least show a little bit of gameplay for each of them. So maybe I'll try and get that done. But for now, appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't subscribed, feel free. Hit that subscribe button. And what are we up to? 121 subscribers. Trying to get to 1,000 eventually, but it's going pretty well. So appreciate it. Appreciate the questions. Got some good questions, some good Q&A going. Answered the best I could. And we'll see you next time. Maybe we'll level a Slayer tank or an engineer down the other path. Hey, Richard, good to see you again. So yeah, I think, I don't know, sometime this week, going to level a Slayer tank. Then we'll do the engineer down the other path. And that'll be one for me of every class that I can log in and then do a stream where we talk about every class, go through every class, every skill level or every skill tree, kind of talk about them a little bit and get some good Q&A. The whole purpose of the start of this stream was to finish up group play with we started on another stream with a group of 3 going through the first 15 levels. We got up to, I think, level what do we start at today? Level 10. Did the other 5 levels with Sword Spec, Shadow Warrior, and Healer Archmage. I wouldn't say it went any faster or any slower. One nice thing was we were able to do ring bosses and jewelry bosses as we found them up without much of a hassle, even if we were just at their level. So that's a good bonus. You can find bosses and kill them. Um, I'd say if we were paying attention, we probably would have died less than solo, but I think we did a little too much run and gun, knowing that there was a group with us. And I think once you get into later levels, it seems to me like grouping for a lot of classes is going to be almost required. My Shadow Warrior taking a ton of damage, going through pots very fast. But having a healer there or a tank to take the hits is going to be a game changer. Plus, it's more fun. So, thanks, Baloney, um, or or Baloney. I'm not sure if it's Baloney or Baloney. People come up with some pretty strange names. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it for now, and I will be back. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe the day after